Hello and welcome to day 12 of the Advent calendar full of amazing Christmas story for you to listen to. And I like you to listen to my full stories. Subscribe to my channel. It really helps me a lot. It will be like a Christmas gift for me to for you to do that. Um, so yeah, until next story, stay safe. Peace.
In a distant future, there lived a brilliant scientist named Felix Devereaux, a man obsessed with time. His greatest creation was a machine capable of traveling through time itself. But his ambition didn't stop there. He invented a secondary function for the machine, the gift of immortality. Felix believed that if he could live forever, he would have the chance to experience every beautiful moment in history, especially his favorite holiday, Christmas. The first time he stepped into the machine, the transformation was immediate. His body became ageless, immune to time's touch. With eager excitement, he traveled to witness the first Christmases, the birth of Christ in Bethlehem, snowy Christmas Eves in medieval villages, Victorian carolers singing in London streets, and modern celebrations filled with glowing lights and gifts. But as the years turned into centuries, something changed. What once filled Felix with wonder and joy now became a source of deep sorrow. While he roamed through every Christmas imaginable, his loved ones, his family, his friends faded away. He watched his wife grow old and pass away. He saw his children live full lives, only to be claimed by time as well. He was there for every funeral, every final breath, all the while remaining untouched by the years. Christmas, which had once been a time of warmth and love, became a reminder of the things Felix had lost and could never regain. Year after year, century after century, Felix wandered the world, searching for the perfect Christmas to soothe his weary soul. But no matter how beautiful the snow, how joyous the laughter, how bright the lights, nothing could lift the weight in his heart. He had become a prisoner of his own creation. One Christmas Eve, after what felt like 1,000 lifetimes, Felix stood alone in a snow-covered field, watching families gather in their homes, celebrating. He felt no joy, only an overwhelming sense of emptiness. He had seen every Christmas, lived through every tradition, and yet there was nothing left for him to feel. For the first time in his endless existence, he whispered into the cold night air, "I want it to end." Unknown to Felix, his quiet plea was heard. High above, in the ethereal glow of the North Pole, Santa Claus, the eternal guardian of Christmas spirit, watched the time traveler. Santa had known of Felix for centuries, observing him as he wandered through time, endlessly searching for something that could never be found. But this year, Santa decided it was enough. As Felix sat alone by the frozen landscape, he felt a presence. From the sky, a warm glow descended, and before him stood Santa Claus himself, kind, wise, and timeless. "Felix," Santa said, his voice like a soft winter wind, "you have been searching for the perfect Christmas for so long, but what you seek cannot be found in the passage of time. Christmas is not about seeing everything, it's about being with those you love." Felix, with tears in his eyes, shook his head. "But I've lost everyone, Santa. I've lived too long, watched too many Christmases come and go. I'm tired. I just want peace." Santa knelt beside him, placing a hand on Felix's shoulder. "It is not too late. You've lived beyond time, but you were never meant to do so forever. I can give you the gift you truly need, an end." Felix looked up, hope flickering faintly in his eyes. "You mean I can die?" Santa nodded solemnly. "Yes. But before that, you will have one last Christmas, the Christmas you deserve. A Christmas surrounded by all those you've loved and lost." With a wave of his hand, the world around Felix shimmered and transformed. The cold field was replaced by a warm, glowing home filled with laughter and love. There, sitting around the tree, were his wife, his children, and even friends from long ago. They looked as young and full of life as the day Felix last saw them. Tears streamed down Felix's face as he embraced his wife, kissed his children, and sat by the fire with his friends. It was a Christmas unlike any he had ever seen, filled not with the grand beauty of history but with the simple joy of love and togetherness. For the first time in centuries, Felix felt at peace. As the night wore on and the celebration came to an end, Felix felt a deep, comforting warmth wash over him. He knew his time had come. Surrounded by those he loved, Felix closed his eyes and drifted into a peaceful sleep, the weight of eternity finally lifted. When morning came, the house was quiet. Felix was gone. Up in the stars, Santa watched with a gentle smile, knowing that Felix had found his final Christmas a perfect one. And so, the immortal time traveler, who had wandered through endless Christmases, at last found his peace, celebrated his final Christmas, and departed from the world, leaving behind a story of love, loss, and the true meaning of the holiday he had sought for so long. The end.